Effects of alcohol on driving safely. How does understanding the effects of alcohol on a person's driving ability help keep you and others safe? Explain how alcohol affects the mental and physical abilities needed for driving safely. Alcohol is the leading cause of driver fatalities. Even though it is illegal for teenagers to buy or consume alcohol, they represent a significant percentage of alcohol abusers. For teenage drivers in particular, the combination of inexperience and alcohol can be fatal. All states enforce a minimum drinking age of 21. Laws against underage drinking and driving are vigorously enforced. Alcohol-related educational programs in schools and communities have increased. Unfortunately, despite these efforts to enforce laws and educate young drivers, alcohol-related collisions are still a major safety problem. Some people may not be aware that alcohol is categorized as a drug because it can be purchased legally by anyone over 21 years old. It is categorized as a drug because of the effects it has on the central nervous system. There are different types of alcohol, including methanol, also known as wood alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, known as rubbing alcohol. Ethanol, which is commonly referred to as alcohol, is found in the alcoholic drinks people consume. The effects of drinking alcohol vary from person to person. However, everyone who drinks alcoholic beverages is affected to some degree. One of the most serious problems of drinking alcohol is people who drink and drive. Even a small amount of alcohol in your bloodstream can affect your coordination and your ability to think clearly. Regardless of the type of alcoholic drink, as soon as the alcohol from one drink reaches the brain, it affects the way a person thinks and behaves. The same amount of alcohol does not affect all people the same way. In fact, alcohol doesn't even affect the same person in the same way in all situations. Alcohol is classified as a depressant. It acts on the central nervous system like an anesthetic, slowing the activity of the brain. Alcohol is not digested in the stomach. Alcohol has the greatest effect on parts of the brain that control judgment and reasoning, the two most critical skills needed by drivers. Physical abilities become impaired soon afterward. A driver impaired by alcohol has a decreased ability to reason clearly and make sound judgments. A person impaired by alcohol can develop a false feeling of well-being or euphoria. People who are in a euphoric state of mind may take chances that they normally would not take. Those chances that they may not take can become deadly when behind the wheel of a car. Alcohol weakens a person's inhibitions, the forces of personality that restrain or hold back impulsive behavior. As alcohol content in the body increases, a driver's inhibitions relax. The driver might drive too fast, take more risk, even drive into high-risk situations without knowing or caring. A driver whose judgment and reason abilities are impaired by alcohol is less able to interpret correctly what he or she sees, and they may scan scenes erratically and see the target area unclearly. The effects of alcohol on behavior. 1 beer, 1 glass of wine, 1 shot of whiskey. Inhibitions are lessened, judgment and reason begin to be affected. 3 beers, 3 glasses of wine, 3 shots. Can't think clearly. Reasoning and judgment are not reliable. Muscle coordination is impaired. Blood alcohol content, BAC, 0.05 to 0.09. 4 beers, 4 glasses of wine, 4 shots. Hearing, speech, vision, and balance are affected. Almost all behaviors are affected. 0.10 to 0.12. 0.08 is when you are legally intoxicated in the state of North Carolina. One of the most dangerous effects of alcohol is impaired vision. Impairment occurs in acuity, peripheral, night, color, and depth perception. Impaired vision combined with diminished judgment and slow reaction time can cause a driver to be in a conflict.